biggest problem with the Los Angeles Lakers is LeBron James.
LeBron's not going to win the championship. The only question for LeBron is when he doesn't win it, how much does he blow up this organization and get a real star player alongside he and Anthony Davis?
Think about the Los Angeles Lakers job. And I keep hearing that people feel like that this is the best job in sports. It's not.
The Lakers, as a result, are entirely and completely dysfunctional.
What a lot of this dysfunction now may mask and may protect LeBron from, because the conversation in July was headed toward who wants to play with LeBron.
But for Anthony Davis, a top 5 arguable player who is going to be desired in many different markets, the Lakers just don't have the assets.
I'll simply say this. If the Lakers are drafting at number 4 on draft night, they're in trouble. Because that means they didn't get an AD trade done.
Yeah, that Lakers pick is not nearly as valuable as that Knicks pick, like you said.
If I am Kawhi Leonard, and just say I'm Kawhi Leonard, and I'm getting pursued by both LA teams, I think I'm going to take a harder look at the Clippers because of the stability.
Clippers games, I became more and more and more impressed with the Clippers organization. Their coaching staff, their ownership, their front office, their decisions they made. They just made another terrific trade yesterday. I know nobody pays attention to it. They get Mo Harkless, who's a high-quality defensive player, and they get a first-round pick for him. They're loaded with assets. They've got beautiful young players that are really going to develop. They have done everything right as an organization.
Clippers are going to win the West.
That's why I just think the Clippers have too much depth, too much flexibility, to your point earlier, and guys that have been in big game situations and guys that have won. So, I mean, the Lakers have that too, but as far as a scoring defensive punch, they have it on both sides, and that's why I think on top of having Doc Rivers and Ty Lue, why they're going to be the champions of this season.
So, Ryan, we'll start with you. Who you taking to come out of the West?
I feel like it's the Battle of LA this year, right? And I'm going to go with the Clippers to come out of this one. I think I can't overlook Kawhi Leonard.
Pick the Brooklyn Nets. Here is what he said, quote, "If I had to choose, I'll go with the Clippers and Bucks for the championship, and I'll go with the Clippers. They're just so deep. They haven't had their whole team together at once for a long time period yet, but their talent is just undeniable. You've got Paul George and Kawhi Leonard at the wings, arguably top 3 guys, top 4 at the wing position on one team."
I've got the Miami Heat in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. 6 games for the Miami Heat.
Wow.
To take down the mighty LeBron James. I can't wait.
Then I'll take the Clippers to handle the Lakers. They've got 4 guys to throw at LeBron. I think they're a much better team. And I think the Lakers at this point, all their flaws will be noticeable. They can't defend the 3. They don't hit it. They don't have a ton of depth.
I'm going to tell you this. If the Portland Trail Blazers get in the playoffs, they will beat the Los Angeles Lakers in the first round.
I'm the dude who sat here and said Kawhi's the best player in the world. Kawhi is better than LeBron, and the Clippers are going to win since the preseason.
That's the real GOAT.
Well, speaking of fake, I have a gift for you.
What you got?
I've got an authentic cubic zirconia ring. I got one right here. This is real cubic zirconia. It's 100 fake diamonds in honor of you beating the fake Miami Heat in an epic mismatch.
Well, I will continue to be by myself maybe at the pandemic parade for the Lakers on Figueroa and Kobe Bryant Boulevard and sit there and say, you know what? There's still an asterisk by this. And
It's a little weird, though, that they're grasping onto the 17th title thing. You guys are innocent bystanders. So the first 5 were in Minneapolis.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
And after 3 months, one team has emerged victorious. The Los Angeles Lakers are the NBA's 2019-20 champions. Congratulations to Jeannie Buss, the Buss family, Rob Pelinka, Coach Vogel, the whole Laker organization, and of course this incredible team.